Hey everyone's Ryan here. So it's been a while since I've done a video. I don't think I did the last predictions, but I'm doing my predictions for WWE TLC 2019. It takes place tonight. I believe it takes place tonight. If not, it's next week. I'm sure it's tonight. Yes, it's tonight. Just want to make sure I got that right. So they have announced 7 matches for this. There is one TLC match. There is one tables match. There's now a ladder match. Oh, sorry, there are 2 TLC matches. They started like updating matches as they went along. So I'm going to go through the 7 matches they have so far. If they add new ones, I'll just make the prediction on the night. So start off Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Turns out it's a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I thought it was just going to be a normal match. So the build up to this has been cringeworthy to say the least. Like I've sort of given the benefit of the doubt that they're going for a certain demographic, like they're trying to appeal to all ages. And I feel like this one's for the younger people. So obviously, for someone my age, this is basically just really crap. Basically, the feud is King Corbin feels disrespected by Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns calls him a dummy, and he believes that basically because he's king and Roman calls himself the big dog, so he should be treated like a big dog. They've had like one cringeworthy section after another. Started with like dog poop bags, then he brought out a big, like a literal big dog, like in a guy in a big dog costume, and they changed his theme so it's just a bunch of dogs yapping. And then they had the Friday before the SmackDown before the one this Friday, where they handcuffed him to the apron and then they actually poured dog food on him. Um, but I guess it's sort of like it works in a way because it's something that a despicable heel should do. Obviously, to a majority of other people, it's a bit cringeworthy and crap. But unfortunately, we live in a time where it's cool to be the heel. But Baron Corbin seems to be like one of the only actual decent ones now because people genuinely hate what he does, which is supposed to be the idea of a heel. Whereas everyone now is like the cool heel. So, for example, Kevin Owens was a cool heel. The Miz was a cool heel. Daniel Bryan was as well. Basically, no matter what they did, they'd always be cheered because of how good they were. Whereas Baron Corbin gets booed because, like, he knows he's annoying people. Anyway, for this one, I've got Roman Reigns. Before I keep going into the story too much, it'll basically be the good guy standing tall at the end. I don't know because it's a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I don't know if they're going to hang something above the ring. If they're going to, it would probably be, I don't know, a big can of dog food or something that then Roman can pour on King Corbin. I don't know, but I have a feeling Roman's going to win that one. We've got the New Day defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Revival in a ladder match. Very excited for this one. These two are really like these two teams are really good in the ring together. I don't think the Revival have been in a ladder match, but it was a good couple of years ago, and it was on NXT. But basically, this apparently was meant to be the New Day versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, but Robert Roode has been suspended for 30 days due to a wellness violation. Um, so they went for the Revival instead. So I've got the New Day to retain here. I have a feeling they're going to try and keep that going, just to keep it popular. It would be nice to see the Revival win it, but like I said, I'm going to go with the New Day because they do have a better history when it comes to ladder matches. We have Bray Wyatt versus The Miz in a singles match, non-title. If they're going by kayfabe sense, I guess The Fiend is the Universal Champion, not Bray Wyatt. But I'm very intrigued for this match. The build-up to it has been great. Bray Wyatt has took out Daniel Bryan, so Daniel Bryan's disappeared. The Miz, even though he hates Daniel Bryan, like, again, this past SmackDown, they had the interview in The Miz's house, and he's basically going, look, it's very clear, I don't like Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan doesn't like me, but I respect him. And, you know, as much as I hate to say this, I have to do the right thing because Bray Wyatt has took it too far. And Bray Wyatt's got to the point where this is what the great bit was, because basically it's Bray Wyatt / The Fiend. And Bray Wyatt saying, oh, you should come play. I've got a new toy, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, maybe I'll say hello to your family. And it's literally like a family invasion. Basically what they tried to do with Samoa Joe, but they've actually done it now. There's a bit where he's having the interview and Maurice calls out for The Miz, but they use Mike because obviously his name's actually Mike, so that makes it a bit more genuine. And they look on the monitor, and their daughter Monroe Sky has a puppet, and it's a new one. And then later on, Bray Wyatt introduces this new puppet. So Bray's literally invaded the house, and basically, I'm intrigued to see if there's an equivalent to this new puppet that could get involved with Bray Wyatt. I'm intrigued to see if they get the Fiend involved. It would be very interesting because then it's normal Bray Wyatt is in the match. So I'm very intrigued to see what they do there. But I'm going to go for Bray Wyatt to win because, like I said, they have to keep him undefeated. It would seem a bit bad if the Fiend can win, but normal Bray Wyatt can't. And I'd love to see this extend to the Royal Rumble. Maybe the Miz gets a Universal title opportunity. Maybe Bray Wyatt has brainwashed Daniel Bryan. Again, all these possibilities they can do with, and it's great. And that's what I love about this Bray Wyatt / Fiend character, is the way they built him up is amazing. Speaking of amazing, this next match, I believe, if given time, can be match of the night. It's Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. Now, back at Extreme Rules, about half a year ago, we had Aleister Black versus Cesaro, and that match, for me, was amazing. It was match of the night on Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules, again, looking back at it, was an almost perfect pay-per-view this year, apart from Brock Lesnar cashing in at the end. But for this, I'm going to go for Aleister Black. I think it's, like I said, it's going to be an amazing match, really hard-hitting. Sort of like, again, with Cesaro and Aleister Black, that match, because of just how great those two competitors are. Buddy Murphy has proved when it comes to pay-per-views, he is great at wrestling. Aleister Black is also great. I'm very excited to watch this match. This is the one I've been very excited to watch. So I'm going for Aleister Black to win. I hope they give it 15 minutes like they did with Cesaro and Aleister Black, because that match is genuinely great. I had a friend of mine come over to watch Extreme Rules, and it was his very first pay-per-view, and I was very glad that was the first one we watched, because when we watched that match, I literally went, if I was going to show you a match to get interested, that would have been the match, and I'm hoping this is another one like it. We've got the Kabuki Warriors defending the Women's Tag Team Championships in a Tables, Ladders and Chairs match versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. I'm going to go for the Kabuki Warriors to win, because they're going to do the whole, can Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair coexist, because they don't like each other, and it's like, again, the build-up has been odd to this. It's that odd that even the Kabuki Warriors have challenged them to a match, where you'd think it'd be the other way around. And both Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair have openly said they don't want to be in the tag team title. Like, why are they in the tag team title picture? Because Becky Lynch is the women's champion. She's not even defending it. And Charlotte Flair, basically, I don't want Becky and Charlotte again, because we had that for the past year and a half. But I'm guessing that's what they're going to. But like I said, I'm going to go for the Kabuki Warriors to win. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair will probably fall out, lead to a match at Royal Rumble or something. This other bit, again, certain demographics, maybe not for me. It started getting interesting at points, and now it's just tedious. Rusev versus Bobby Lashley in a tables match. So basically the whole point is Lana was cheating on Rusev with Bobby Lashley, and now basically Lana's blaming Rusev because he was a sex addict, and that's why she wanted to leave. So her thing for that is, I'm going to go have sex with Bobby Lashley because, yeah, logic. And now it's Lana now wants to get divorced, and then they had the divorce segment on Raw, and then Bobby Lashley came out and said, you know, after basically Rusev went, oh, I'm fine with the divorce if you give me a match with Bobby Lashley. It's like, that's all you want out the divorce is a match with Bobby Lashley. And then Bobby Lashley turned around and said, oh, well, after I beat you at TLC, I'm going to propose to Lana and marry her. And Rusev's like, I don't care, do what you want. And then Rusev throws Bobby Lashley through the table. Just so you know, we're getting a tables match. They have to do that little symbol of, oh, look, if he does that on Sunday, and all that crap. I'm going to go for Rusev to win, because it's been Bobby Lashley, Lana all the time. So I'm going to go Rusev to win. I think people are finally turning back around to Rusev now that he's properly babyface. And finally, we got the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar, defending their Raw Tag Team Championships against To Be Decided. It's another open challenge. I like the idea of an open challenge because it gives you the intrigue of who it could be. On the past Raw, I think they've had the Street Profits. So there's either two potential tag teams. So it could be the return of the Usos, which that would be quite amazing because I guess the reaction to them coming back would be very interesting. Or it could be the Undisputed Era wanting revenge for Survivor Series. I'm gonna go with the Usos because I don't think they'd bring Undisputed Era up for this. Basically, the only reason they're on Survivor Series was because NXT was involved. So I'm gonna go for the Usos, but I'm gonna go for the Viking Raiders to retain. I think it's gonna be another brilliant match because the Usos are really good when it comes to tag title matches. Viking Raiders have proved that they're actually better. I'm glad that they've stopped doing the squash matches because that was fine at first when they debuted, but then when they started doing them as champions, it's not really a good thing. But I'm going to go for the Viking Raiders to retain. So, to quickly get back over them. So, of the 7 matches they have announced, they might announce 3 more. Potential Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Ray, and someone, maybe. They were originally going to do Shinsuke and Braun Strowman, but apparently Braun Strowman's got an injury or he's ill, so they're not doing that. So maybe Shinsuke will get someone else. I don't know. Maybe Kevin Owens and Mojo Rawley will be thrown on there. Seth Rollins, unfortunately, is injured. Well, he's got like a broken finger, so he can't actually wrestle. So I'm guessing they're saving Seth versus Kevin Owens for the Royal Rumble. So, of these 7 matches that have been announced, I've gone for Roman Reigns, The New Day, Bray Wyatt, Aleister Black, the Kabuki Warriors, Rusev, and the Viking Raiders. Which I've just realised on the match card here is all the people on the left. Anyway, that's my predictions for TLC. I'll be watching it tonight. Try and nap before because with these night shifts, my sleep pattern is screwed. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. And I do hope you enjoy TLC. I'm hoping it's really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I shall hopefully see you in the next one. All right, bye.